Get ready for a thrilling ride with the top 10 movies based on real events. These movies tell exciting stories that really happened, making them even more intriguing. Unlike horror films that focus on scary stuff, these thrillers use clever storytelling to keep you on the edge of your seat. When you see based on true events on the screen, it means the stories are real, making you want to solve mysteries and understand tragedies. If you enjoy dark and twisty tales or just want to explore true life suspense, this list of 10 captivating thrillers is perfect for you. Each movie offers a unique and gripping story that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Before we dive into the details, subscribe to the Cine Wizard and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on the latest news and reviews. At number 10, we got Blue-Eyed Butcher. Witness Sara Paxton's riveting portrayal of Susan Wright in Blue-Eyed Butcher, depicting the shocking true story of an average Texan wife turned killer. Susan, in a fit of panic, stabs her husband about 200 times, buries him in their backyard, and carries on with life as if nothing happened. This chilling tale unravels the consequences of love twisted by years of abuse, leading to a crime that defies belief. The real-life Susan Wright confessed to the brutal stabbing of her husband, justifying it as self-defense due to years of abuse. She feared that if she stopped, he would turn the knife on her. Convicted on her actions, Wright spent 17 years behind bars, showcasing the tragic aftermath of a relationship marred by violence. Blue-Eyed Butcher portrays the harrowing reality of a woman pushed to extremes, blurring the lines between self-defense and unthinkable crime.
This? I think I did something awful. She's a monster.
At number 9, we got Silence of the Lambs. Delve into the chilling world of The Silence of the Lambs, where Jodie Foster's Clarice Starling seek the assistance of Dr. Hannibal Lecter to catch the sadistic serial killer Buffalo Bill. Inspired by a real-life murderer and Gein, Buffalo Bill kidnaps, murders, and uses his victims' body parts to craft gruesome items. While the film primarily follows Starling and Lecter, it leaves us contemplating how Buffalo Bill executed such horrifying crimes. The true story behind the film introduces Ed Gein, a ruthless and grotesque serial killer whose crimes shocked the nation in 1957. His arrest revealed a mutilated body of a local store owner on his property, mirroring a deer's gutting. Everyday objects crafted from human bones and skin were discovered. Deemed mentally unfit for trial, Gein spent his remaining days in a mental hospital. The Silence of the Lambs draws from this horrifying reality, bringing to life the disturbing legacy of a killer who inspired the creation of Buffalo Bill in the cinematic world.
One alive.
So close to the way you're gonna catch him, do you realize that?
At number 8, we got My Friend Dahmer. Explore the unsettling journey of Jeffrey Dahmer in the film My Friend Dahmer, adapted from John Derf Bagderf's graphic novel. Offering a glimpse into Dahmer's troubled youth before he became a notorious serial killer, the film doesn't follow the conventional thriller formula but maintains an eerie atmosphere. While viewers anticipate a chilling revelation, they witness the gradual transformation of Dahmer into a textbook case of a killer. Delve into the true story behind the film, where Dahmer's seemingly sympathetic portrayal by Bagderf is overshadowed by the horrifying reality of his actions. From 1978 to 1991, Dahmer committed unspeakable acts, torturing, killing, sexually assaulting, and mutilating 14 men and boys. His macabre actions included preserving body parts and even ingesting some of his victims. When arrested in 1991, he displayed no remorse, only a disturbing sense of pride in admitting to his gruesome deeds. My Friend Dahmer uncovers the haunting truth of a disturbed individual whose crimes left a lasting impact on history.
We need to talk about Jeff.
What is this? You wouldn't know about the kids because you're not at home anymore.
At number 7, we got To Catch a Killer. Step into the gripping narrative of the 1992 TV thriller To Catch a Killer, recounting the courageous efforts of Detective Lieutenant Joseph R. Kazankak. Faced with opposition from both his police force and the community, convinced of John Wayne Gacy's involvement in numerous disappearances, persisted in his pursuit. When Gacy's heinous acts were uncovered and bodies emerged in his backyard, the shocking revelation shattered the perception of the charming old man, exposing the dark truth. delve into the true story behind the film, where John Wayne Gacy, known as the Killer Clown, left an indelible mark as one of history's most infamous serial killer. Operating in the 70s, Gacy committed horrifying acts, assaulting and murdering at least 33 boys and young men, burying their remains on his property. Despite his public persona as a hardworking and entertaining clown, he deceived the community, using his guise to lure unsuspecting victims. To Catch a Killer unravels the chilling reality behind the killer clown's facade and the relentless pursuit of justice by Detective Lieutenant Joseph.
A 26th body was found under the concrete floor of the garage.
At number 6, we got Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Wild. Experience Zac Efron's gripping portrayal of infamous serial killer Ted Bundy in Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Wild, based on Bundy's former girlfriend's memoir. Efron captures Bundy's charm, skillfully presenting a character that initially lures people into believing in his innocence. Yet, beneath the sweet smile lies the chilling reality of a sadistic killer, revealing a disturbing duality. Ted Bundy's horrifying story, explored in various films and TV series, traces back to the late 60s when something snapped within him, leading him down a path of crime. Bundy's ability to maintain a seemingly normal appearance while committing heinous acts, kidnapping, assaulting, and murdering numerous women and girls, continues to captivate and haunt audiences. The film delves into the unsettling dichotomy of Bundy's outward charm and his dark, twisted deeds, offering a glimpse into the disturbing allure of a real-life criminal.
Disguised as an attorney today.
I get very scared, but, he's also really dreamy.
At number 5, we got Open Water. Embark on a chilling journey with Open Water, revealing how a joyful scuba vacation takes a terrifying turn for Daniel and Susan. Accidentally left behind in shark-infested waters, the couple fights for survival. As the ocean predators draw near, Daniel and Susan, realizing the dire situation, come to terms with their fate in a race against time. The film's inspiration lies in the real-life disappearance of Tom and Elaine Lonergan, the young couple left behind during a scuba diving trip, later presumed dead. The crew discovered their belongings still on the boat 2 days later, triggering a massive surge. Months later, scattered artifacts told a tragic story, leaving unanswered questions about whether the couple succumbed to drowning, dehydration, or a shark attack. Open Water unravels a tale of unexpected peril, echoing the harrowing true events of the Lonergans' ill-fated scuba adventure. At number 4, we got Monster. Dive into the complex world of Aileen Wuornos in the movie Monster, where Charlize Theron portrayed the troubled sex worker who took the lives of 7 men. Aileen exists in a gray area, as some can empathize with the harrowing circumstances that led her to commit such gruesome act. The film unfolds the narrative of her killings and the events that led to her eventual arrest. She faced a tragic past filled with abandonment, various forms of abuse, mental illness, and suicide attempts. In her early 20s, she claimed self-defense after killing a client with a history of sexual assault. Over the next year, she took the life of 6 more clients, alleging rape or attempted rape as her motive. Arrested in January 1991, Aileen's inconsistent stories unfolded during her trial. Ultimately, in 2002, she faced execution by lethal injection, marking the end of a troubled life and a chilling chapter in criminal history.
She's just a friend I made.
I think she was a street person.
Hey, lady love, you need a ride?
Can I ask you a question?
At number 3, we got The Good Nurse. Place your trust in doctors and nurses, the frontline heroes in our lives. Yet not all wear a true hero's cape. The Good Nurse sheds light on Charles Cullen, a nurse who abused his patients' trust. Unraveling this chilling tale is Amy Lauren, a brave woman who befriended Charles and through her cooperation with the police exposed his sinister deeds, leading to his rightful arrest. The film unveils the true story of Charles Cullen, whose disturbing actions spanned from 1988 to 2003. Exploiting his power, Charles made the horrifying choice to end numerous lives. Shockingly, hospitals, fearing legal repercussions, would merely fire him, providing favorable recommendations for new positions. Internal investigations were rare, allowing Cullen to move freely between medical facilities for over a decade. It wasn't until 2003 that this malevolent serial killer was finally apprehended, exposing the alarming reality behind the trusted face of a nurse-turned-predator. At number 2, we got Zodiac. Join Robert Downey Jr., Jake Gyllenhaal, and Mark Ruffalo in the suspenseful movie Zodiac, where they portray real-life individuals trying to unravel the mystery of the elusive Zodiac killer during the 60s and 70s. Despite their best efforts, the three men face mounting frustration as they believe they are on the brink of capturing the notorious serial killer. The unresolved case continues to captivate audiences, driven by the haunting possibility that the Zodiac killer still roams free. Delve into the true story behind the film, where the Zodiac killer remains one of the most infamous unidentified serial murderers. Eluding the authorities while taunting them through local newspapers, the killer sent handwritten accounts of his deeds and threats, demanding their publication. Despite claiming 37 victims, only 7 bodies were officially recorded, with 2 individuals surviving their encounters. The chilling narrative of the Zodiac killer's unsolved crimes adds a layer of intrigue, making this real-life mystery a compelling subject for exploration in the movie Zodiac.
What are you doing at a gun range?
I just want to help. What are you, some kind of Boy Scout?
Eagle Scout, actually, first class.
At number 1, we got The Strangers. Get ready for an intense ride with every movie in the Strangers series, where characters face a life and death struggle against 3 mysterious masked killers. The suspense of the impending danger and the fading hope for the victims to escape make this thriller truly gripping. Exciting news for fans, a new trilogy is in the works, promising more psychological twists and turns. But did you know that The Strangers is inspired by real-life events? Screen Rant reveals that the film draws from 3 chilling incidents: the Mason family murders in 1969, the unsolved Caddy Cabin murders of 1981, and director Brian Bertina's childhood encounters with potential robbers knocking on doors. These horrifying real stories collide to create a spine-chilling atmosphere, making The Strangers not just a movie, but a frightening reflection of the fears we carry even within the safety of our homes.
There's someone out there.
So, if you're a fan of dark and twisty tales or simply intrigued by the mysteries of the real world, this list is tailor-made for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the Cine Wizard and press the bell icon for the latest updates on thrilling cinema.